Hey guys, Vic Moss here. Just wanted to show you a real quick and easy way to fix a light in a situation like this. This light right here obviously is not on. Stephen Miller sent me this. He was trying to get something, he couldn't get the light on basically, and he was trying to clone and do all kinds of fun things like that. And out of desperation, he asked me to, if I had any ideas. And I do. I've done situations like this before where you're trying to do something and you just flat can't get a light on. And you don't have the right bulbs with you to switch them out, or any of those situations. The electricity doesn't work, you can't get into the house. I mean, there's all kinds of different reasons this would happen. But the first thing you do is you make two copies. So my usual shortcut, so Command A was select all, Command C is copy, and then Command V, Command V. So you've got two copies over here. We want to put right here, we want to put a mask on layer 2. And we know we're going to be cloning that out. So let's just, or not cloning it out, I'm sorry, we're going to be painting that out. So we'll go up here, we'll grab a brush. It's 100%, it's black, so I'm just going to paint that out. Obviously it doesn't do anything because they're all the same image. So then go click on layer number 2, and we want it to kind of make it look like this light right here. So here on number 2, first thing we're going to do is Command M, brings up curves. We're just going to blast this sucker. We're just going to blast it, keep blasting it, about right there. The next thing we do, obviously, is we want to get it to be yellow and red. So let's just kind of go with the yellowish red. So Command B brings up the color palettes. I only want to work in the highlights, so I'm going to add some red, but I'm going to add mostly yellow. And that looks pretty good right there. All we're worried about is this color right here. So let's go back up here, go back to our brush. We want to paint some stuff back in now, kind of light, kind of like a nice soft brush there. We're going to paint that in. Makes it look like the light's on. Go back to X again, so we're going to be painting back out. I want this little piece right here a little bit brighter, and then down here a little bit brighter. So that actually looks halfway decent as is. Paint this in just a little bit more. So we're going to get, so now the light is pretty much on, but obviously it doesn't look like it's lighting around it. So let's flatten this. So Shift Command E. We're going to do the same thing again, where we're just going to copy 2 layers. So Command A, C, and then V, V. Turn this guy off this time. And now what we're going to do is kind of see how this is around here. Go back to the hand. Around here, it's kind of a mid-tone brighten. So what we're going to do is we're going to take layer 1 here, go back into M, brighten it up in the mid-tones just a little bit. So we're not blowing any highlights. That might be a little bit much, but that's okay. And now the color again, we really want to kind of get a little bit more yellow and red this time. So again, we'll go in the mid-tones. Command B brings up your color palette here. We're going to go a little yellow and just a tad bit of red. A little bit of red to grab it in there. Okay, turn this guy back on. Make this active. Give it a layer. Go back to brushes. We want a kind of a mid-sized brush, fairly soft. But we're going to want it probably about 20%. And now what we want to do is just kind of see how there's streaks of light. Let me go back to the hand. There's streaks of light right here. We're going to do the same thing, or sort of close to do the same thing. So we just want to kind of lighten this up just a little bit. It probably wouldn't hurt to go a little bit brighter. Let's go 30%. So we're just going to kind of brighten around it just a little bit. It looks like maybe some streaks of light coming in there. And so you're brightening it up around there. Now if you turn this on and off, you can see what it did. Brought it back on, so we're going to go ahead and flatten that. We're going to save it as, let's just call this test JPEG, and I'm going to keep it on my desktop since this doesn't need to go anywhere else. I'll throw it on my desktop. It's saved. I'm going to save it as a 6 because we really don't need to worry too much about it. Saved. So that's it. So basically what we did, come back up here, is we went from no light the light turning on, and that's all it did. You can hardly tell that I cheated and turned that light on in Photoshop. So anyway, hopefully if you find yourself in need of turning the light on that will not turn on, this will help you get that light turned on. Obviously if you look at it really closely, you can tell that that's not really on, but you know what, it looks better than it did when it wasn't on at all. All right, hope this helps. Have a good time. Bye.